Hello and welcome to Good for the Game TV, and thanks for joining me, Chris Sturdy. It's a huge weekend of sport with the Currie Cup final taking place, and in football there's some huge games in the English Premier League as well as El Clasico. But there's nothing bigger for South African football lovers than Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates in a Soweto Derby. And the first derby of the season takes place at Soccer City on Saturday afternoon. Kickoffs at 15:30, and all the tickets have been sold out. Well, for the next 4.5 minutes, I'm going to take you through some information leading towards a bet at the end of this preview. Let's see if we can find a winner. And we'll start with a look at the standings then. And as it stands right now, Pirates are in second spot. They've got 16 points. That's one fewer than Bidvest Wits, who are the log leaders. But we must remember that Wits are in action on Friday at home to Highlands Park, so that gap may well have stretched out by kickoff time here. Further back on 14 points, Chiefs are leading a posse of 4 clubs, and they're looking to improve their position. A victory over the Bucks today would make them leapfrog their rivals and revive their title hopes that have taken a bit of a bashing in the last couple of weeks when they drew 0-0 away at Highlands and then lost 1-0 to Polokwane behind closed doors. Well, Pirates in form, they're currently 6 league games unbeaten, but 3 of those have been drawn. And again, similar to Chiefs, they've actually been drawing games that they probably should have won. Let's take in some team news then, and it's especially significant for Chiefs. Last week's Telkom knockout victory over Black Leopards, which they achieved in a penalty shootout. They were missing 6 regulars, including Billiat and Castro, while goalkeeper Kune was also rested. Now, they're hopeful that Billiat and Castro will be fit to play their part in this game, and I certainly think they're going to need them. But you're advised to watch the media there for more specific information in the run-up to kickoff time. As far as Pirates are concerned, well, they had Vincent Poulet back for their Telkom knockout match at home to Chippa last week. He came off the bench to score the winner, the only goal of the game in that game. So things are looking pretty good for Pirates on the team news front. Now, the head-to-heads for this fixture, they always make interesting reading. If we go back to last season, the first meeting was goalless, but Pirates won the second game 3-1, and they were full value for that victory, particularly in the second half. They tore Chiefs to pieces. Prior to that, the 4 league matches, and I'm just talking up to Premiership here, the previous 4 league matches had all finished all square, and Chiefs haven't beaten Pirates in the league in any of the last 7. Let's take in some betting then, and first of all, the match result. Now, these odds are subject to change, and you're advised to shop around to get the best price possible. If you want to look at Good for the Game's website, goodforthegame.co.za, you'll see a whole host of bookmakers advertising on the right-hand column there, and you can click on those links, navigate your way through to South African football, and see if you can snare the best price possible. Right now, as I speak, Pirates are the favourites to win the match at 13-10. The draw is trading at 19-10, and Chiefs can be backed at 26-10. Now, that's not the only option. In fact, there are so many, it's impossible to go through them all. But let's just pick out 1 or 2. Chiefs to avoid defeat. That means Chiefs either win or draw the game. That's trading at 6-10. As far as the goals markets are concerned, both teams to find the net, yes, is even money. And if you fancy that just one side or neither of the teams will score, both teams to score no, is priced at around 15-20. Total goals under 2.5, no more than 2 goals in the game. That's favourite at 11-20. If you fancy there's going to be 3 or more goals in the game, the odds of reward are approximately 27-20. Okay, then we've got to finish with a verdict, and I'm going to upset my young daughter, whose Kaizer Chiefs shirt you can see in the background hanging on the wall there. I'm going to go with Pirates to win this, and here's my reasoning. Although both sides have a habit of drawing in games that they really should have run, and the draw is always a runner in this fixture, I think Pirates are playing much the better football than Chiefs this season. There's also those doubts over Billiat and Castro, but even if those 2 are back for Chiefs, I fancy the Bucks to edge it, and the odds of reward 13-10. If you want a correct score bet, Pirates 1-0, Pirates 2-0. That's where I'd be heading. Okay, that's all from me for now on this broadcast, but remember the rest of the ABSA Premiership matches, we'll have tips for those up on goodforthegame.co.za, and we've also got an English football show streamed live at 10 o'clock every Thursday night. For now, though, that's all, and be lucky this weekend.